welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cleo and I just want to first start off this video with a huge thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I started my YouTube channel a couple of months ago during quarantine as a little side hobby, and to be honest, I didn't think anyone would watch my videos, so I am so grateful. Thank you so much to everyone who has been watching my videos and just leaving the sweetest comments. I honestly love and appreciate this community so much. For today's video, I will be making a copycat version of the famous Starbucks brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso recipe. I actually had this drink for the first time earlier this week and I kind of jumped late on the bandwagon, but I am obsessed, you guys. It is so good. It is pretty low calorie. It's about 150 calories. It's vegan friendly, it's gluten free, and it is just so delicious. So of course I had to go on Pinterest and try and find a recipe I can make at home. So I've done a little bit of research. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos and looked up a couple different recipes on Pinterest, and I feel like I found the perfect combination of ingredients to make my own Starbucks copycat version of the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. And you guys, I have been making this like almost every single day. Yeah, I'm excited to share this recipe with you guys. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a recipe video on here as well, so I thought this would be fun to share with you guys. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into the ingredients that you will be needing for today's recipe. So this recipe only calls for a couple of ingredients. The first thing you're gonna need is just some brown sugar, and this is the one that I have on hand, and this is the pure cane sugar in golden brown. I know they also sell dark brown sugar as well, and that should be perfectly fine. The next thing you're going to need is just some ground cinnamon, and I think the combination of the cinnamon and the brown sugar is just so good. And the next thing you're gonna need is just some imitation vanilla. If you have vanilla extract on hand, that would probably taste better in my opinion. This is just what I happen to have on hand. And the next thing you're gonna need is just some coffee. I am going to be using this one right here. This is the Javy microdose 30 times coffee concentrate, and they were actually kind enough to send this to me to try out, and I have honestly been loving it. This little bottle right here actually makes 30 cups of coffee. What I really like about this Javy microdose coffee concentrate is that it is perfect if you are on the go. All you need is just some water and a couple of teaspoons of this and you're good to go. I like that this is eco-friendly and it's honestly really good. But yeah, so this is the coffee I will be using. I believe Starbucks uses 3 shots of espresso, so you can also use that, or you can just also use some really strong coffee. It's totally up to you on your preference. The next thing you're going to need is also a shaker. If you don't have a shaker, a mason jar works perfectly fine. Anything with a lid that you can shake would also work. And you are also going to need some oat milk, and I am just using this one from Trader Joe's, and I actually like this a lot. It also froths really well. And the last thing I have here is just my frother to froth the oat milk, but that is totally optional. But yeah, that is everything you are going to need for this recipe. I am just going to go ahead and get started by first making my brown sugar syrup, which is so easy. All you need is a couple tablespoons of brown sugar, some water, and some vanilla, and we're gonna cook that on the stove for about 2 minutes. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And I will also have all the exact measurements of everything you need in my description below, so feel free to check that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So to make the brown sugar syrup, all you're gonna do is add in 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar in a small pot over medium heat. And to that, we are going to add in 2 tablespoons of water. The next thing we're gonna add is 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, and we're just going to whisk that for about 2 minutes. And you do wanna keep a close eye on it because it does heat up pretty quickly. And once it looks something like this, you can go ahead and turn off your heat. So I just finished making the brown sugar syrup, and it should look something like this. And this literally only took like 2 minutes to make, so super quick, and you do want to keep a close eye on it so it doesn't burn. But now that that's ready, all we have left to do is just assemble everything together. So first you're going to want to go ahead and grab your shaker and pour in that syrup that we just made. And the next thing we're gonna do is grab some ice and add that into our shaker. So I added about that much ice. Next, you're gonna go ahead and grab your cinnamon and maybe add in about a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. And I think that should be good. That's how much I added. So next we're just gonna go ahead and grab your coffee. Like I mentioned, I am using the Javy microdose 30 times coffee concentrate. So I'm going to be adding about 2.5 teaspoons of this into my shaker. This one. And 2. And then I'm gonna add in another half. Because this is really concentrated, I am going to just add in some water to dilute this a little bit directly into my shaker. I have about 1/4 cup of water right here. And next, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my lid and just shake it up. So I think that should be good. Next, I have my glass right here, and I am just going to fill this up with some fresh ice. So I filled it up about halfway with some ice, and I am just going to go ahead and pour my mixture in this cup. And then I also recommend opening up your shaker. As you'll see, there's a lot of foam in there that you want to add it to your coffee. So I'm just going to actually spoon this directly into my cup. So that's how my coffee's looking so far. The next thing I'm gonna do is just quickly throw in about 1/2 cup of oat milk into my frother, and I'm gonna froth it on the cold foam setting, and I'm going to go ahead and top that off with it. So I have my frothed oat milk, and here is how it looks. And again, this part is totally optional. You could totally just pour your oat milk in directly, but here is my coffee, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this over. I have my straws from Javy that they also sent me, and I'm just gonna give that a mix. Seriously, it looks so good. It's always so satisfying when the coffee and the milk get mixed in together. But there it is, and I'm just gonna give it a sip. It is seriously so good. This is honestly the perfect summer drink in my opinion, and I already know that I am going to down this in like 3 minutes. Super easy to put together, so good. Let me know in the comments if you end up trying this out, and if you did, how did you like it? Also let me know in the comments what your favorite go-to Starbucks drink is for the summer. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.